There was a time when the ocean wasn't just dangerous, it was hostile by default. Not because of sharks, not because of massive predators, but because the water itself was trying to kill you. In this world, it didn't matter how fast you swam. It didn't matter how sharp your teeth were. If you entered the sea at the wrong moment in Earth's history, the ocean would finish you before anything else could. We tend to imagine prehistoric oceans as places of abundance. Warm waters, endless life, giant predators ruling clear blue seas. But that image is dangerously incomplete, because several times in Earth's past, the oceans crossed a threshold. And when they did, they stopped behaving like ecosystems. They became weapons. To understand this, we need to talk about oxygen. Modern oceans are filled with it. Fish breathe it. Plankton produce it. Entire food webs depend on it. But oxygen in the ocean is fragile. It can disappear far faster than most people realize. Roughly 252 million years ago, at the same time Earth suffered its worst mass extinction, the oceans underwent a transformation that still terrifies scientists. They lost oxygen on a massive scale, not near the surface, everywhere. This phenomenon is called global ocean anoxia, and it turns seas into death traps. When oxygen disappears from seawater, marine life doesn't slowly adapt. It collapses. Fish suffocate. Invertebrates fail. Entire food chains disintegrate. But worse than that, toxic chemistry takes over. Without oxygen, bacteria begin producing hydrogen sulfide, a gas that smells like rotten eggs and is lethal in tiny amounts. This gas can poison entire water columns. It can even escape into the atmosphere. Some scientists believe Earth's skies may have briefly turned toxic during these events. The ocean didn't just kill life within it. It may have attacked the land as well. This wasn't a single moment. It happened multiple times in Earth's history, most notably during the Permian extinction, and again during later crises in the Triassic and Jurassic. Each time, the ocean crossed the same line. And once crossed, recovery took millions of years. Imagine entering water where you cannot breathe, not because you lack gills, but because there is nothing left to breathe. No refuge, no depth where oxygen waits, just suffocation. The fossil record tells this story clearly. Before these anoxic events, oceans were diverse. Afterward, they were simplified. Whole groups vanished. Reefs collapsed. Complex predators disappeared. What survived were creatures that could tolerate extremes or avoid the ocean entirely. This is where something deeply unsettling happens. During these periods, the most dangerous thing in the ocean wasn't a predator. It was the environment itself. Normally, ecosystems are structured around food chains, producers, consumers, apex predators. But during anoxic oceans, that structure breaks. There is no top predator, because the water kills indiscriminately. Marine animals didn't need to be hunted. They just needed to exist. And that was enough to die. Some species tried to adapt. They became sluggish. They reduced metabolism. They hugged the surface where oxygen lingered the longest. Others abandoned the sea entirely. This may be why early tetrapods, ancestors of land vertebrates, continued pushing on to land. Not because land was safer, but because the ocean had become worse. Let that sink in. There were moments when leaving the sea was the only chance at survival. Not because of predators, but because the ocean itself had turned against life. These weren't brief disasters. Some anoxic events lasted hundreds of thousands of years. Others persisted for millions. long enough to permanently reshape evolution, long enough to erase entire evolutionary experiments. And here's the part most people don't realize. Modern oceans still flirt with this threshold. We call them dead zones. Regions where oxygen levels drop so low that fish flee or die. Today, these zones are localized, caused by nutrient runoff and warming waters. But the mechanism is the same. Warm water holds less oxygen. Stratified oceans stop mixing. And life suffocates. In Earth's past, warming pushed this system to its breaking point. Again and again. The ocean didn't need teeth. It didn't need claws. It only needed chemistry. Eventually, Earth recovered. Oxygen returned. Life rebounded. Predators re-emerged. But the ocean never forgot how close it came to becoming uninhabitable. And neither should we. Because when the ocean becomes the apex predator, there is nowhere to hide.